My name is Kristen Smith, and this is week 4. Today I'll be discussing face negotiation theory from chapter 32. Face negotiation theory is a theory that consists of 4 concepts that are linked together in the causal chain, Griffin 2012. The 4 concepts that I will discuss are type of culture, type of self-construal, type of face concern, and conflict style. First, the 2 types of culture are individualistic and collectivistic. Griffin 2012 states that the 3 important distinctions between collectivistic and individualistic cultures are the different ways members perceive self, goals, and duty. An individualistic culture is when a person is concerned about their own self, their own goals, and how they try to minimize loss pertaining to duty. A collectivistic culture is when a person puts other people in their society first, including group goals and their duty to others. Second is the type of self-construal. Self-construal is when the interdependent collectivistic culture and independent individualistic culture overlap. For example, this means that there can be someone who has grown up in the individualistic culture, but they also have collectivistic views because they see themselves as part of a group. Third is the type of face concern. There are 3 types of face concern: self-face, other face, and mutual face. Griffin 2012. These are used in embarrassing situations when people need to save face. Self-face, which is typically used in an individualistic culture, is when someone is concerned about saving their own image. Other face is typically used in a collectivistic culture, which is used to save face for someone else's image. Mutual face is used when someone is equally concerned about saving face for themselves and for the other person. Last is the conflict style. There are 8 conflict styles that are used in managing conflict. 5 of these are associated with the collectivistic culture, which are obliging, avoiding, compromising, integrating, and third-party help. Griffin 2012. The other 3 that pertain to the individualistic culture are passive-aggressive, emotional expression, and dominating. Griffin 2012. Now, I will give a real-life example of the face negotiation theory. My culture is individualistic since I live in the United States, so I usually am more focused on myself than others. However, in work situations, I tend to take on the collectivistic style and am more focused on my coworkers and keeping those work relationships on good terms. An example of this is a recent conflict with my coworker. She kept talking about how great the previous person doing my job was and how much she did. She made it obvious in a passive-aggressive way that, in her opinion, the previous worker was better than me. For me to be respectful and keep the peace, I took the avoiding or withdrawing route. This means she kept talking, but I didn't respond. Now I've just discussed the 4 concepts of face negotiation theory, which are type of culture, type of self-construal, type of face concern, and conflict style. This theory teaches us that our culture and our own self-image affect whose face we save and which conflict style we choose to manage these conflicts. Thank you.